So, it's the long-awaited return of Aussie Aaron down under. Bags packed. As you can see, plenty of room for the expected presents. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to step foot inside a shopping centre to ensure that I get what I want. The only danger is, it leaves me open to having to buy for other people. But sometimes in life, you just have to run the gauntlet and take a chance. So, I'm ready. Let's go. So I just got into Monterey Airport. It was about a 10-minute drive from my place, and that Uber cost me $22 US. So hopefully I get, well, I'm supposed to get reimbursed for the cost of that. So shouldn't be too much of an inconvenience. But I'm here at Monterey Airport. The preceding flight to my flight has been delayed by half an hour. So hopefully that doesn't have any flow-on effects to my flight. The lady at the counter said it shouldn't, so there shouldn't be any delay from here to LAX before flying on to Melbourne. So if the next time you see me is LAX, you know that there was no issues. You see me again, and we had issues. Let's go. So I just arrived at LAX airport from Monterey, so it was just over an hour's flight. Wasn't too bad. About 2 hours until my next flight, which is a 16-hour flight to Melbourne. And if that doesn't take my soul, I don't know what will. Fingers crossed I don't have to sit next to anybody. Knowing my luck, I'm sure I'll sit next to the worst possible person that you could sit next to on a flight, but who knows. I'll hold out hope and yeah, just count down these 2 hours in this airport. Given that I've seemed to have found a relatively quiet spot, the actual terminal that I'm going to fly from was just mayhem. So I'm just walking around, counting down some time, and the next time you see me, I should, well, maybe in the air, might pull out the old GoPro, but most likely Melbourne Airport. Stay tuned. Let's go. Update here, we're at 7 hours in, 9 hours to go. I did manage to get about 3 hours sleep, 50 sleep score, not the worst. I did end up sitting next to someone who's clearly sick, and that's the story of my life. I mean, people think it's acceptable to fly when they've clearly got symptoms. And let's just see if my immune system's strong enough to survive this. Yeah, because that's the world that I live in. I haven't completely lost my soul, but yeah, 16 hours is definitely going to be a tester. Stay tuned for further updates. About 11 hours into the flight. I think I'm looking pretty fantastic, given the toll an 11-hour flight takes on a person. And yeah, look at me, pretty fab. So, but this is a tough section. The 11-hour through to the 16 hour, that's when you really find out how much of your soul it's going to take from you. So yeah, this will probably be the final update until I'm off the plane, and fingers crossed I hold up, and tomorrow will probably be worse for wear, but that's to be expected with a 16-hour flight. So yeah, all I can say is hopefully I have a bit of luck on my side. So I'm finally here, finally arrived at Melbourne Airport. 16-hour flight, brutal. By the end of it, it takes its toll on you. First thing that I've noticed is I keep crashing into people. Instead of veering left, I keep veering right. I mean, it's been 9 months, so it may take a little while to readjust, but I'm just here waiting for the bus, because the previous bus just left, so it's going to be quite the wait. That's Melbourne. No rail link. We could go into that, but I'm sure people don't really care. But stay tuned. Let's see how this goes. But 16 hours on a flight, that is brutal. Catch ya. Welcome to my humble home. I thought it would be a good opportunity to let you know a little more about me and to take a walk down memory lane. But before that, let's just savor the greatest cereal on the planet, Weet-Bix. Not Weetabix, not Vitabrix, not some rip-off brand, Weet-Bix. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the pinnacle of life, eating Weet-Bix out in the sun. So, let's get to it. So I'm here down at Duncan Street. Looks like it's had a name change. I guess a lot changes in 20 years. But this is where I played my junior football, and I'll take you for a further look down on the hollowed turf here at Duncan Street. Well, what can I say? Definitely didn't have this kind of money when I was playing here 20 odd years ago. Lots changed. And Shane Warne. The ground's now being named after Shane Warne, which, I mean, kind of makes sense, but would have thought I was in the mix for a name change. But yeah, With a turf, much better than what it used to be. God, 20 odd years ago it was terrible. Look at this. This is quality. Absolute quality. A lot's changed. A lot has changed in 20 years. Yeah, I just can't get over it. Like, take the change room behind me. 20 years ago, it was a shithole. And have a look at it now. This is just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow, a lot changes in 20 years. So I'm here down at Duncan Street. You see where I'm sitting? This is where I spent most of the latter part of my career. And I knew my days were numbered when a guy with 1.5 legs got more game time than me. Yes, he wore a prosthetic, but if you can't get more game time than a guy with 1.5 legs, your days are numbered. But just here reminiscing, taking it all in. Down here at Duncan Street. The youth. Where did the youth go? Alas. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. On our next video, I will give you an insight into the high school years and some of Melbourne's most attractive tourist locations. Well, at least in my opinion. So, catch you later. See you next time.